Welcome back to Who Died Today USA channel. In the past few days, we have received somber news about the passing of extraordinary talents. Today's episode is dedicated to honoring their memory. Additionally, we will recap the stars we have recently lost. Before we begin, we kindly ask for your support. If this video or the legacies of these remarkable individuals have touched your life, please consider giving this video a thumbs up as a sign of respect and remembrance. Thank you.
Now, boy. Wines, we don't need no stinking wines because we're holding them in our right hands. Buffalo breads, check the back.
Today, we celebrate the life and legacy of Wings Hauser, a Hollywood icon whose fearless creativity and passion for storytelling left an indelible mark on audiences around the world. Born Gerald Dwight Hauser on December 12, 1947, in Hollywood, California, Wings grew up surrounded by artistry. With a father who was a writer and actor, he inherited a love for performance that fueled a remarkable career spanning more than 5 decades. Wings became known for his powerful and complex portrayals, with his breakout role as Ramrod in Vice Squad, 1982, defining his reputation as a fearless actor. His performances in The Young and the Restless, Magnum, P.I., and Tough Guys Don't Dance showcased his versatility and dedication to his craft. Beyond acting, Wings also explored his musical side, writing and performing the theme song Neon Slime for Vice Squad. However, Wings' journey was not without struggles. In the 1970s, he faced homelessness, living in a vacant garage with his young daughter. Through resilience and unwavering belief in his talent, he rebuilt his life and career, inspiring those who followed. His son, Cole Hauser, now a star in Yellowstone, continues to carry forward his father's legacy, stating, "He taught me to approach every role with honesty and passion." Wings passed away peacefully on March 15, 2025, following a prolonged battle with chronic respiratory illness. His wife, Callie Lily Hauser, reflected, "He lived to create, love, and inspire." As Wings once said, "The work we leave behind becomes our echo in the world." His passion, resilience, and artistry will continue to inspire generations to come.
She was great, okay? She was funny, compassionate, smart.
Marty Callner was a visionary director who forever changed the way we experience music and comedy. Born on August 25, 1946, in Chicago, Illinois, Marty grew up with a passion for storytelling that would lead him to create some of the most memorable moments in entertainment history. Renowned for his groundbreaking work in music videos, Marty directed iconic pieces for legendary artists like Aerosmith, Cher, Bon Jovi, and Whitesnake. His videos, including the unforgettable If I Could Turn Back Time and Here I Go Again, captured the spirit of an era and defined the visual style of the MTV generation. But his creativity didn't stop at music. He brought the same passion to comedy, crafting beloved specials for stars like Robin Williams and Jerry Seinfeld that left audiences laughing for decades. Marty also left a lasting impact on television as the creator of HBO's Hard Knocks. This groundbreaking series gave fans an unprecedented glimpse into the lives of NFL players, blending heart, humor, and humanity into a format that captivated viewers year after year. On March 17, 2025, Marty passed away peacefully at the age of 78 due to natural causes. His contributions to entertainment continue to inspire, reminding us of the power of creativity to bring joy and connection. As Journey Gunderson aptly said, Marty Callner was a visionary whose work shaped the landscape of comedy for generations. Marty's legacy lives on in every note of music, burst of laughter, and heartfelt story he helped bring to life.
This troubadour is acting on his part.
Peter Yarrow, the voice behind Puff, the magic dragon and a cornerstone of the legendary folk trio Peter, Paul, and Mary, has left this world at the age of 86. His passing marks the end of an era, one where music was more than just melody, but a call to action, a beacon of hope. Born in 1938 to Ukrainian Jewish immigrants, Peter found his purpose in the folk revival of the 1960s. His music wasn't just popular, it was powerful. With songs like Blowin' in the Wind and If I Had a Hammer, Peter, Paul, and Mary stood at the forefront of history, performing at the March on Washington alongside Martin Luther King Jr. His lyrics spoke of justice, peace, and a belief that music could heal a broken world. But like all legacies, his was complex. His later years were shadowed by past mistakes, and controversy followed him even as he continued his work. Yet those who knew him best remember his unyielding passion for music, for activism, and for the simple act of bringing people together in song. As we say goodbye, we remember Peter not just for the songs that shaped a generation, but for the spirit behind them. His voice may be silent, but the harmonies he helped create will echo on, urging us all to keep believing, to keep singing, and to never stop hoping for a better world.
Back again. She's not a lover, she's just a friend.
Angie Stone was more than a singer. She was a force of nature, a pioneer, and a beacon of soulful music. Born Angela Laverne Brown on December 18, 1961, in Columbia, South Carolina, she found her calling early. From the moment she first sang in church, music was in her blood. She began her career as a trailblazer, becoming one of the first female rappers with the pioneering hip-hop group, The Sequence. Their song, Funk You Up, set the stage for women in hip-hop and remains an enduring classic. But it was her transition into R&B and neo-soul that cemented her place in music history. With hits like No More Rain in This Cloud and Wish I Didn't Miss You, Angie's voice resonated with raw emotion, telling stories of love, heartbreak, and resilience. Her music wasn't just heard, it was felt. She collaborated with greats like D'Angelo, Alicia Keys, and Snoop Dogg, always bringing a signature warmth and depth that only she could deliver. Yet behind the success, she faced struggles. She battled diabetes, fought for fair recognition in the industry, and navigated the ups and downs of fame. But through it all, she remained strong, using her faith and passion to push forward. In her later years, she found new purpose, studying to become a pastor, showing once again that her life was about more than just music. It was about touching hearts. On March 1, 2025, the world lost Angie Stone in a tragic car accident. The sorrow is deep, but her legacy is eternal. Her voice will continue to inspire, her story will continue to uplift, and her spirit will forever live in the music she left behind. Rest in power, Angie. You were truly one of a kind.
And 2 years ago, I was at the CAA final. William and Mary had a 6-point lead with 120.
For nearly 5 decades, John Feinstein was more than a sportswriter. He was a storyteller who brought the heart and soul of the game to life. Born with an innate love for competition, he turned that passion into a career that shaped how we see sports, not just as games, but as deeply human experiences. Feinstein's breakthrough came in 1986 with A Season on the Brink, an intimate look at Indiana coach Bob Knight and his relentless pursuit of greatness. The book wasn't just about basketball. It was about leadership, pressure, and the emotional toll of striving for perfection. It spent 17 weeks on the New York Times bestseller list and set the tone for a career dedicated to capturing the essence of sports. Throughout his life, Feinstein penned over 40 books, 23 of which became bestsellers. He wrote about college basketball, golf, the Army-Navy rivalry, and countless other stories that made sports feel personal. His voice extended beyond print. He was a familiar presence on CBS Sports Radio, Sirius XM, and ESPN, where his insights brought depth and perspective to every conversation. Even in his final days, Feinstein never stopped writing. His last column for The Washington Post, published just a day before his passing on March 13, 2025, was a testament to his unwavering dedication. John Feinstein wasn't just a journalist. He was a bridge between fans and the moments that make sports unforgettable. His legacy will live on in every page, every broadcast, and every heart that was moved by his words. Some actors light up the screen, others command the stage. Tony Roberts did both with an effortless grace that made every performance feel timeless. Whether delivering sharp, quick-witted dialogue in Annie Hall or captivating Broadway audiences in Barefoot in the Park, he brought intelligence, warmth, and a touch of old-school charm to every role he played. Born in 1939 in New York City, Roberts was drawn to acting from an early age, despite his family's reluctance. His breakthrough came when he stepped in for Robert Redford in Barefoot in the Park, a moment that launched a career spanning more than 5 decades. His collaborations with Woody Allen became legendary. His confident, charismatic presence was the perfect contrast to Allen's nervous energy, making their scenes together electric. But his talents extended far beyond the silver screen. With over 20 Broadway credits and 2 Tony nominations, Roberts was a true theater veteran. His commanding voice became instantly recognizable in audiobooks, where he brought characters to life for generations of listeners. On February 7, 2025, Roberts passed away at 85 due to complications from lung cancer. His absence leaves a void, but his performances, filled with humor, heart, and sophistication, will endure. Tony Roberts wasn't just a supporting actor. He was a master of his craft, a storyteller who made every line sing. His work lives on, ensuring that his charm and talent remain as unforgettable as ever.
You think you're better than me? Because you've got both your nuts? No. All right, man, all right. Come on, big boy. Pretty boy. Woo!
Breaking news. Today we celebrate the extraordinary career of John Turturro, a man whose passion, resilience, and artistic depth have made him a beloved figure in Hollywood. His dedication to storytelling, whether on screen, stage, or behind the camera, has captivated audiences for over 4 decades. What is your favorite John Turturro performance? Share your thoughts in the comments as we reflect on his journey, his recent projects, and the lasting impact he has made on the world of film and television. Born on February 28, 1957, in Brooklyn, New York, Turturro grew up in a working-class Italian-American family, where creativity and hard work were deeply valued. His mother, a jazz singer, and his father, a carpenter, nurtured his love for storytelling. After earning a Master of Fine Arts from the Yale School of Drama, he embarked on a career that would see him collaborate with some of the most visionary directors in the industry. His big break came in 1989 when he played Pino in Spike Lee's groundbreaking film Do the Right Thing, a performance that showcased his ability to portray deeply complex characters. This collaboration led to more work with Lee in Mo Better Blues and Jungle Fever. Around the same time, Turturro became a frequent collaborator with the Coen brothers, delivering unforgettable performances in Barton Fink, Miller's Crossing, and The Big Lebowski. Turturro's work is as diverse as it is impressive, whether playing the intense, tortured writer in Barton Fink, a role that won him Best Actor at the Cannes Film Festival, or the eccentric and unforgettable Jesus Quintana in The Big Lebowski. His ability to fully inhabit his characters has made him one of the most respected actors of his generation. In 2022, he once again reminded audiences of his brilliance with his portrayal of Carmine Falcone in The Batman, bringing an eerie calm and dangerous sophistication to the Gotham underworld. That same year, he took on one of his most intriguing roles yet, Irving Bailiff in Severance. This psychological thriller on Apple TV Plus has captivated audiences, with Turturro's nuanced performance as an employee grappling with the eerie mysteries of a dystopian workplace earning widespread acclaim. John Turturro's journey has not been without its struggles. Early in his career, he often found himself pigeonholed into supporting roles, despite his immense talent. Rather than allowing Hollywood to define him, he took control of his own narrative, venturing into writing, directing, and producing. His directorial debut, Mac, 1992, won the Camera d'Or at the Cannes Film Festival, proving that his artistic vision extended far beyond acting. He went on to direct films like Romance and Cigarettes, 2005, and Fading Gigolo, 2013, showcasing his unique ability to blend humor, drama, and heartfelt storytelling. Even as trends in Hollywood shifted, Turturro remained steadfast in his commitment to authenticity and artistic integrity. Whether working on big-budget productions or independent films, his focus has always been on bringing depth and honesty to every role he plays. Unlike many Hollywood stars, Turturro has always kept his personal life out of the spotlight. Married to actress Catherine Borowitz, he has built a stable family life that allows him to stay grounded amidst the ever-changing entertainment industry. His passion for film extends beyond his own career. He has dedicated time to mentoring young artists, ensuring that future generations continue to value thoughtful, meaningful storytelling. At 67, John Turturro shows no signs of slowing down. With Severance returning for a highly anticipated new season and his continued presence in both television and film, his influence on Hollywood remains stronger than ever. His ability to adapt, evolve, and take creative risks has solidified his status as a true legend of the screen. John Turturro's career is a testament to perseverance, passion, and the power of storytelling. His body of work is not just entertainment. It is a masterclass in character depth, artistic expression, and unwavering dedication. From Barton Fink to The Batman, from Do the Right Thing to Severance, John Turturro has left a mark on every role he has touched. Which of his performances has stood out to you the most? Let us know in the comments, and if you have been inspired by his incredible journey, be sure to like this post and follow for more tributes to Hollywood's most remarkable artists. Thank you for joining us in celebrating a career that will undoubtedly continue to inspire for years to come.
Innocently say something like, "How come you don't have any more Orange Crush?" And the kid's like,
George Lowe didn't just voice a character, he defined an era of comedy. As the unforgettable voice behind Space Ghost Coast to Coast, he transformed a forgotten superhero into a talk show host unlike any other, blending deadpan humor with absurdist wit. His performance shaped the foundation of Adult Swim's unique brand of comedy and made Space Ghost a cult icon for generations. Born in Dunedin, Florida, Lowe found his calling early, landing his first radio job at just 15. His career in voiceover spanned decades, but it was in 1994 that he found his most iconic role. Space Ghost Coast to Coast reinvented late-night television, pairing animated characters with real-life celebrity interviews in a way that was equal parts surreal and brilliant. Lowe's delivery was pitch-perfect, making Space Ghost's clueless arrogance both hilarious and endearing. Beyond Space Ghost, he lent his voice to Robot Chicken, The Brack Show, American Dad, and more, becoming a familiar sound in animation. Even in his later years, despite battling serious health issues, including an aortic dissection that required intensive care, he remained committed to his craft. He voiced Space Ghost one final time in 2024, a testament to his dedication and love for performing. On March 2nd, 2025, Lowe passed away at 67 after a long illness. Though he is gone, his voice, rich with humor and warmth, lives on. Somewhere out there, we like to think Space Ghost is still floating through the cosmos, cracking jokes and making us laugh.
And education was different, food was different. I had to say that because,
Dwayne Wiggins wasn't just a musician. He was a storyteller, a mentor, and a force in R&B music. As a founding member of Tony, he helped craft a sound that defined the late 80s and 90s, blending soul, gospel, and new jack swing into timeless hits like Anniversary, It Never Rains in Southern California, and Lay Your Head on My Pillow. Born and raised in Oakland, California, Wiggins formed Tone in 1986 alongside his brother Raphael Sadiq and cousin Timothy Christian Riley. Their music became the soundtrack for countless weddings, celebrations, and quiet moments of reflection. Even after the group parted ways in 1996, his influence never wavered. He nurtured the careers of future stars like Zendaya, Cher, Kalani, and Destiny's Child, proving that his passion for music extended far beyond his own success. For over a year, Wiggins privately battled bladder cancer, yet he remained dedicated to his music, family, and fans. Even in his final days, his spirit was unshaken. On March 7, 2025, he passed away at 64, surrounded by loved ones. Though he is gone, his music remains, a legacy of love, groove, and authenticity. Dwayne Wiggins didn't just make songs, he created moments that will last a lifetime. And through every lyric, every chord, and every soulful melody, his voice will never fade. For over 5 decades, Maisie Trolette was more than just a performer. She was a pioneer, a mentor, and a beacon of joy in the LGBTQ+ community. Born David Raven in 1933, she stepped into the world of drag in the 1960s and never looked back. With her razor-sharp wit and magnetic presence, she became a fixture of the London and Brighton drag scenes, gracing legendary venues like the Black Cap and Royal Vauxhall Tavern. Maisie wasn't just a performer, she was a witness to history. She took part in the first Brighton Pride in 1973 and continued performing at Pride events well into her 80s. Her impact extended beyond the stage. She tirelessly raised funds for charities, including Brighton Rainbow Fund, and even traveled to Thailand to support orphanages. In 2022, her extraordinary life was celebrated in the award-winning documentary Maisie, which captured her preparing for a milestone performance at 85 while reflecting on decades of trailblazing work. A year later, for her 90th birthday, she was honored with a grand gala where she chose to donate all proceeds to charity, true to her generous spirit. On March 12, 2025, Maisie Trolette passed away at 91, leaving behind a legacy of resilience, humor, and boundless love for her community. She was Britain's oldest drag queen, but more than that, she was a symbol of strength, joy, and unwavering authenticity. The lights may have dimmed on her stage, but her legacy will shine forever. Barry Goldberg wasn't just a musician, he was a bridge between generations of blues and rock. Born in Chicago on Christmas Day, 1941, he learned directly from legends like Muddy Waters, Howlin' Wolf, and Buddy Guy, shaping a career that would leave an indelible mark on American music. His life changed forever in 1965 when he stood on stage with Bob Dylan at Newport Folk Festival, playing keyboard during one of the most controversial performances in music history, when Dylan went electric. The moment was divisive, but it marked the birth of folk rock, a movement that reshaped popular music. Goldberg co-founded Electric Flag, played alongside Paul Butterfield Blues Band, and worked with icons like Leonard Cohen, Rod Stewart, Gladys Knight and the Pips, and the Ramones. His songwriting credits include I've Got to Use My Imagination and It's Not the Spotlight, recorded by some of music's biggest names. Remarkably, his 1974 solo album remains the only album Bob Dylan ever produced for another artist. Even as he battled non-Hodgkin lymphoma for 10 years, Goldberg never stopped making music. His passion remained unwavering, and he continued performing with his blues rock supergroup, The Rides, in his later years. On January 22, 2025, Goldberg passed away at 83, surrounded by his family. But his music lives on, etched in the rhythms of rock, the soul of the blues, and the history of American sound. Barry Goldberg wasn't just part of music history, he helped write it.
That I would not usually get to play, like Andrew Crocker Harris. So I'm very grateful to the community.
Some actors may not always be in the spotlight, but their presence is unforgettable. Bruce French was one of them. Over 5 decades, with more than 150 film and television credits, he became a familiar face, embodying characters with wisdom, warmth, and quiet strength. Born in Iowa on July 4, 1945, French's journey began in theater before expanding to television and film. He graced some of the most beloved TV shows of the past half-century: Ally McBeal, The West Wing, Grey's Anatomy, Mad Men, Star Trek, and Boston Legal, to name a few. Yet, to many, he will always be remembered as Father Lonigan, the blind priest with prophetic visions and passions, a role he played for nearly a decade. Beyond the screen, French was a respected theater actor, performing on renowned stages like the Mark Taper Forum and Seattle Rep. He was not just an actor, he was a mentor, a friend, and a man who embraced his craft with both intellect and heart. In his final years, French bravely battled Alzheimer's, yet his kindness and gentle spirit never faded. On February 7th, 2025, he passed away at 79, leaving behind a legacy not just of performances, but of deep human connection. Bruce French may not have sought fame, but he left an impact that will never be forgotten. His work, his generosity, and his quiet brilliance will live on in every story he told.
At the time, I was in my room practicing to Beatle records and You Really Got Me, and
Sal Maida was more than a bassist. He was a bridge between musical eras, a quiet but undeniable force in the evolution of rock. Born July 29, 1948, in New York's Little Italy, his love for music was shaped by the sounds drifting from neighborhood jukeboxes. That passion took him from record stores in London to the world's biggest stages, where he played alongside Roxy Music, Sparks, and Milk and Cookies. When he joined Roxy Music in 1973, he became part of the art rock revolution, touring during their Stranded era. Later, as a member of Milk and Cookies, he helped define power pop, influencing future punk acts like Blondie and the Ramones. His bass lines pulsed through the music of the Runaways, Ronnie Spector, and Cracker, always adding depth and groove without overshadowing the songs. Beyond performing, Maida was a true music historian. His radio show Spin Cycle and memoir 4 Strings, Phony Proof, and 345s revealed his endless curiosity and love for the art form. He wasn't just playing music, he was preserving it. Maida passed away on February 1st, 2025, at age 76, following complications from a fall. His life was marked by resilience. Even after the tragic loss of his son Dylan in 2019, he continued to share his passion with the world. A beloved musician, storyteller, and friend, Sal Maida's legacy isn't just in the notes he played, but in the inspiration he left behind. His music will never fade. the world of music has lost a true artist, educator, and inspiration. Deborah Lifton, a gifted soprano and passionate teacher, passed away on January 5, 2025, at the age of 48, after a courageous battle with cancer. Though her life was cut short, her impact on the music world will resonate for generations. Born with a voice of rare beauty, Lifton devoted her career to both performance and education. She graced concert halls with her elegant, expressive soprano, specializing in classical and contemporary works. But beyond her performances, she found her greatest calling in mentoring young singers, helping them develop their artistry at institutions like New York University, Ithaca College, and the Hart School. Even as illness took its toll, Lifton remained dedicated to her students, showing unwavering strength and commitment to her craft. Her colleagues and students remember her not only as a remarkable singer, but as a beacon of encouragement, wisdom, and warmth. Her passing is a profound loss, but her legacy lives on in every student she taught, every performance she gave, and every heart she touched. Deborah Lifton's music may have been silenced, but her influence will never fade. Breaking news. Today we take a deep dive into the incredible career of Adam Scott, an actor whose versatility, perseverance, and dedication to his craft have made him one of the most respected names in Hollywood. From his early struggles to becoming a household name with Parks and Recreation, and now captivating audiences with his dramatic work in Severance, Scott's career is a testament to resilience and artistic evolution. What is your favorite Adam Scott role? On a scale of 0 to 10, how would you rate his impact on television and film? Share your thoughts in the comments as we explore his journey, challenges, and what makes him such a remarkable force in entertainment today. Born on April 3, 1973 in Santa Cruz, California, Adam Scott grew up in a modest family, the youngest of 3 children. With both parents working as teachers, he was raised with strong values of discipline and curiosity. However, his passion for storytelling and performance led him to pursue acting, eventually enrolling at the American Academy of Dramatic Arts in Los Angeles to hone his skills. His early years in Hollywood were far from easy. Like many aspiring actors, Scott took on small, often overlooked roles in television and film. He appeared in series such as Boy Meets World and Party of Five, but struggled to land breakthrough opportunities. Even his role as a bridge officer in Star Trek First Contact, 1996, was a fleeting moment in a major film. However, the tides began to turn in 2009 when Scott landed the lead role in Party Down, a Starz comedy about struggling actors working at a catering company. Though the show was short-lived, it developed a cult following, and Scott's performance as Henry Pollard, a once promising actor grappling with career disillusionment, earned him critical acclaim. While Party Down was a stepping stone, it was in 2010 that Adam Scott truly became a household name. He joined the beloved NBC sitcom Parks and Recreation as Ben Wyatt, an intelligent yet socially awkward state auditor who becomes the love interest of Leslie Knope, played by Amy Poehler. Scott's portrayal of Ben was a perfect balance of dry wit, heartfelt sincerity, and comedic timing, making him an instant fan favorite. His chemistry with Poehler was electric, and their on-screen romance became one of the most cherished relationships in modern television. For 6 seasons, Scott cemented his place in pop culture, and even today, fans continue to revisit the show for its warmth, humor, and the unforgettable characters. While Parks and Recreation showcased Scott's comedic brilliance, he refused to be typecast. In 2017, he took on a more dramatic role in HBO's Big Little Lies, playing Ed McKenzie, the devoted yet often overlooked husband of Reese Witherspoon's character. The show, a gripping exploration of privilege, secrets, and domestic struggles, allowed Scott to display emotional depth and complexity, proving that he was far more than just a comedy actor. Then, in 2022, Scott delivered what many consider his most powerful performance to date in Apple TV Plus's Severance. The show, a psychological thriller with a unique premise, follows employees whose memories are surgically divided between their work and personal lives. As Mark Scout, a man struggling with grief and the mystery of his own existence, Scott's performance was hauntingly brilliant, earning him his first-ever Primetime Emmy nomination. In a recent interview, Scott revealed that Severance was the most emotionally and physically demanding role of his career, pushing him to new heights as an actor. The show's success has solidified his place as a leading man, proving that he can masterfully navigate both comedy and drama, overcoming obstacles and staying true to himself. Adam Scott's journey has been filled with challenges and setbacks. Early on, he struggled with being overlooked and typecast into supporting roles. Instead of giving up, he chose to reinvent himself, embracing diverse roles and constantly pushing the boundaries of his craft. He has also faced the pressures of Hollywood's expectations, but through it all, he has remained genuine, humble, and committed to storytelling. He has spoken openly about the emotional impact of revisiting past projects, especially Parks and Recreation, calling it a bittersweet experience because of the deep connections he formed with his castmates. A legacy in the making. Even as his career reaches new heights, Adam Scott remains deeply connected to his family and personal life. Married to producer Naomi Sablin, he has always prioritized a balance between work and home, choosing projects that inspire him rather than chasing fame. In 2023, he delighted fans by reprising his role as Henry Pollard in the Party Down revival, proving that some characters never truly fade away. Additionally, he ventured into the superhero genre, portraying a young Ben Parker in Madam Web, 2024, a film in Sony's Spider-Man universe. With the highly anticipated second season of Severance on the horizon, Scott's career shows no signs of slowing down. He continues to challenge himself, redefine his craft, and leave an indelible mark on Hollywood. What are your favorite Adam Scott moments? From comedy to drama, from small roles to leading performances, Adam Scott's career is a testament to hard work, resilience, and reinvention. Which of his roles do you love the most? Share your thoughts in the comments, and if you have been inspired by his journey, like this post and follow for more tributes to Hollywood's most remarkable talents. Thank you for celebrating the legacy of Adam Scott with us. His story is far from over, and we cannot wait to see what he does next.